And hello again. Here I am, Samuel Alexander, with another poem from my book, Gavin, from I See Things in Blue, the second book in the series. Um, this one definitely does have some innuendo in it. This one's called Chocolate Brownie, obviously not about chocolates again. We're sticking on theme. Um, but the more I think about it, and the more I remember the type of movies that I saw when I was a teen, especially the massive genre of losing your, stuff. I don't know what you mean when I say stuff. I just don't feel like saying it. Before you graduate from high school, there's just so many of those types of things from, back in the day. And when it comes to self-discovery and things like that, we deal with these types of things. So I'm gonna go out on faith that even though there is obvious innuendo in here, that this poem is also about getting high. So I'm just gonna have to hope that it doesn't shoot too far and that I get in trouble and books get banned and all of that. I'm just gonna have to embrace it like I did with the last one, which was what, Two Chocolate with Love? It sure was. And just hope some lines haven't been crossed, but this one definitely does have obvious, kind of like innuendo in it without actually saying it. So hopefully it passes the bar like the books have, and no one's like, oh no, we can't have them reading that or listening to it at this point. So here I am. Reading this next poem. You can see my energy's dying. I'm getting into my mellow mood already. It's like the sun went down and I just said, eh. But like I said in the first book, poems, I'm kind of committed at this point. So I'm going to punch this out. I was hoping I could do more than one book. We'll see. But it's not looking like that. If you see me start the other book in this exact same top, it's a onesie, by the way. I'm not standing up to prove it. Then I succeeded in at least getting 2 books done. So that's the goal, to at least be able to get Raylan done before I go to sleep. I make 7:30, so I'm gonna be up by 5:30. And it is a solid, I don't even know what time it is right now. It's 6 o'clock. So if I put a few hours in this, I can still manage to get my full 8 hours of sleep. So again, without, holding this out any longer, I'll be reading this poem, and it is titled Chocolate Brownie. I'm eating a brownie, but not just any brownie. The dark chocolate, you look so good to touch, can't wait to put you in my mouth. The perfect combination of chewy and cake-like, melt on my fingers but come off when I lick them, deliciously divine. A hybrid brownie. Make me want to take forever to make this feeling last, but I don't stress. No matter how slow or fast you melt in my mouth, move on my tongue, I know what this buttery sweet chocolate creation has in store. A feeling that could last a few hours or more if I got my balance of chocolate just right. It'll hit in a while, probably around an hour. Then I'll be swimming in seas of chocolate. The taste of the brownie, the timing of the chew, the deliciousness of the moment at the time it was devoured was only a precursor to what is now coming on as I sit here typing, writing. Slowly, I'm climbing higher into the sky on chocolate wings, through chocolate clouds, on a chocolate high, and I know this feeling will last for hours, much longer than a small chocolate hit. A few puffs and it's done. The flavors had its run. And yes, the chocolate was good, but I need something a little more hardcore. So I'm up on this ooey gooey brownie tip. This is so good, it seems to last so much longer than the seconds and minutes and hours that we use to describe the human limitations of time. 'Cause time almost comes to a stop when this brownie hits my mouth. These brownies are special. They can do wondrous things. Like Jasmine and Aladdin, you'll be flying a magic carpet, genie in a bottle high in the sky. Give me the wishes if I rock you right dreams. One, take over my mind. Open it so that I can be free to swim across the rivers of new and creative ideas. Two, take me higher and higher and higher and make it last longer than a regular roll up and smoke a chocolate explosion. Three, let others experience the joys of what special brownies can bring. More than red and white falling down the chimney, put the gifts under the tree, eat the cookies, fairy tale dreams, back up the chimney and leave. I guess I blended just right because damn, I'm feeling real good, real nice, ready to take my mind on a spiritual ride. I bet you thought I'd say take flight, but why take flight? I'm already soaring high. And there's no signs of coming down soon. Man, at this rate, I'll hit the sun, the moon, have Jaeger bombs with the stars at night, take shots with rays on beams of sunlight. Right now, I'm invincible. Or at least it sounds good to say it out loud, but whatever. Who cares? I'm done. It's time to stop, especially because I'm running out of halfway decent, good, but not really, awkward sounding, okay-ish, kind of, sort of, maybe there rhymes. Inspiration has come to its end. My pseudo genius has up and died. Like a pie, I'm so baked. I'm on a chocolate brownie high. And I almost stopped it, but I think my favorite line is like a pie, I'm so baked. I'm on a chocolate brownie high. I don't know why I like it so much, but I like smiling and I like having fun. And I would be lying if I don't know where I was going with that. So let's just say I'll be lying if I let it land. But again, I thought this tone was going to be worse. I said it was going to have a lot of innuendo, and it does. But something about the way it's worded really does remind me of how good it feels to eat a brownie because I love brownies. I love chocolate. I mean, who does not like a good brownie? I mean, can you? That's it. That's all I've got for that. Like, I genuinely like brownies. And as I was reading it, even though I know it's about something else, and in some lights it's very blatant, like the last one, like a pie I'm so baked, it's obvious what it's about, but it definitely does read in some spots like it is exactly about brownie because brownies do stick to your fingers when they're like nice on the outside, but they have that nice kind of chewiness on the inside, and you know all of that, and you know, it's it's an experience. I really like brownies, and so using chocolate as the theme to write poems about this particular thing, um, it just made sense. It made a lot of sense to me, and so that's a big part of why they're in this poem because um, Gavin and chocolate is a thing. I've already said this. And it's not as obvious as I thought it was. I feel like I've had this reaction before, but like sometimes I think they're adultier than they really are, and that the critics are gonna come and be mad and just hate. But that was just smooth fun and not written as intensely as I thought it was going to be. And I like that at the end it says exactly what it is. Just like in the last one, it said Mary Jane. It says exactly what it is, so that you know we are not really talking about chocolate here, no matter what it sounds like, you know. But the beauty of this one is that it actually is also talking about brownies. So it's a two-in-one kind of message. But that's why it's here, because it associates with the type of person that Gavin is very clearly. Like this is a very it's very Gavin. Um, like you could, if you've read the book, envision him explaining the experience to Dario like this. So it didn't seem like a stretch, and the only struggle for putting it here again was content. And in this one, it's not quite as bad. It's definitely worse and more obvious with the innuendo, but still not as high on the people are gonna be mad at me levels as I thought it would be, and that's why it's here. Um, and so I just kind of stuck to it and decided not to delete it. I was like, it is a Gavin poem. It's a very Gavin poem, um, and I'm just gonna hope for the best. So if you've made it this far, as per usual, thanks for stopping by.